You've heard about this guy, El Cucaracho. You'll find him on Saturday at 2 a.m. in the morning in your DMs. That's the type of men that just crawl all over you just in the middle of the night. Now, that type of cucarachos is the type of men we have to avoid. You need to find people that show you their love with facts. How 5 love languages have evolved into this new way of finding love in 2021. Acts of service. Now, that's when you know when someone's really interested and someone's not. There's this Latin philosopher, I like to call her a philosopher, her name is Niurka. A lot of people know Niurka. She says, las cosas se hacen. There's things you have to do, not say, no se dicen. Porque al hacerlas, because when you do them, se dicen solas. I'm guessing a lot of people watching this right now know a lot of guys and a lot of girls that say they're interested but don't know how to show it. Acts of service is a great way of starting, especially in this 2021 era of new love. Words of affirmation. Words are so meaningful. They're so important. We find a lot of people going the simple route when it comes to words and catching someone's attention on a social media app. I always like to open these conversations with a little bit of spice, with a little bit of mystery. I have something to confess. If you just drop that line, I have something to confess, the other person's attention automatically goes, tell me, confess, just say it, spell it. You capture attention in 1 second. Another way of capturing attention real quick is, guess what? Guess what? What do you want me to guess? Just guess what? What? And you have their attention, and that's a way of creatively opening conversation on a dating app. Words have a whole new different meaning right now. Quality time. I think 2021, especially 2020, has shown us that quality time has evolved. Especially when you already have a meaningful connection with someone, you need to find virtual spaces to share time with someone. And that has become something so hard to achieve. If you do this Zoom dates, like people that watch series or watch shows just completely apart from each other, but they just set a time. That's very important. You set a time, you do something special, you dress up nicely, and you just dedicate that time to someone, even though that person is miles apart from you. Now that is an act of love. And you know, Latinos, we love acts of love. When we see intention, when people dedicate time, detail to quality time, that's when you know there's interest. That's when you know love can come into a form. A lot of people love this fourth one, gifts. You know, of the 5 languages of love, a lot of people say this fourth one, gifts, is my favorite. Oh, you'll find men that are giving. Oh, they just love to give. That's their language of saying I'm interested. And I always say, gifts have to have a significance. It's not about how much you spend. It's about how much you invest on a gift. I'm talking about experiences, invest your time, invest quality. You don't have to spend much for the gift to mean much. Touch. 2020 showed us that touching someone could be a felony now. You're putting someone at risk when you touch someone. So I think we have to find new ways of touching someone. Emotional ways, sensitive ways. So that's where I invite people to reinvent the way you touch someone's life. I think that's the most important thing to reinvent this 2021. If you meet someone through this new ways of finding romance, if you meet someone through a dating app, you need to find a way of actually touching the life of that person. That's why while I'm working here with Chispa and building this manual for Latinos, I always say you gotta find meaningful connections, because this is a fun process. A lot of people, especially singles, solteros, solteras, solteras, sometimes they think it's the end of the world because they're not going to be able to find someone at a bar. They're not going to be able to meet someone in school or at the office, because now you have your home office. So where are you going to find someone? And I always try to tell these solteras, Latinas, just have fun in the process. Just have fun, make it fun. If you stress for this, it's never gonna come. And watch out for el cucaracho, because there's a ton of cucarachos out there looking for a piece, looking for a touch. You need to find someone that has a way of touching your emotions, your heart, and your feelings. And that was my take on the 5 love languages. My name is Jorge Lozano. I'm a dating coach for Latino singles, and I'm collaborating with Chispa of finding new ways to find romance in 2021.